Hi everybody, welcome back. We're right at the end of Shadowrun Dragonfall. I'm swiftly approaching the grand finale. So tensions are high. Dragons are around, I guess. So we're in the Panacea lab, and I think we're coming up on the very end. Oh, there he is. The old man behind the glass works feverishly at the console, glancing up at you when he can. A cigarette dangles from his mouth, its bluish smoke curling around his head. An overflowing ashtray sits on the lab table in front of him. So here's something that people who wrote Cyberpunk, something that they missed, right? We all know kind of that like cell phones escaped the idea of Cyberpunk when it first came out, but cigarettes are a thing that are still like in the year 2050 like smoked, and nobody ever thought, I think, that like e-cigarettes were a thing. You don't get a lot of that in like speculative fiction of the 80s. The years have not been kind, but his features are instantly recognizable. Despite his age, he has the strong chin and high cheekbones that you remember from Green Winter's DVD. This is Dr. Adrian Vauclair. As you approach, he stops what he's doing, a look of intense irritation on his face. He clears his throat and a harsh, rasping sound emerges from the loudspeaker next to the glass. So, you are the Shadowrunners that Audran warned me about. I assume you've left a trail of corpses in your wake. You must be... No, fuck that. Oh, is Audran around? I've got a message for him, for Paul Amsel. If you wish to speak to my security captain, it can be arranged. He reaches down, flips a switch. You hear a loud thud and a click behind you as the door locks shut. You'll find the blast door behind you is sealed, and the laboratory you occupy is fully secure. An important precaution. We keep our test subjects in there, and they're far more dangerous than you. Yeah, says you. Says you. Takes a drag on his cigarette. I won't permit you to cause any further harm, Shadowrunner. You will remain trapped where you are for your own good. The hell I will. Oh, I can't. I have a gun. Why wouldn't I just shoot the glass? The window between us is made of Dyco-treated transplast. Do whatever you like to it, you'll find it's quite unbreakable. The bastard's right, Chief. Nothing we're carrying can even scratch Dyco. My last Shadowrun PC, the troll I was telling you about with the axe, it was a Dyco axe. That glass, basically coated in diamond, we need a big-ass bomb to crack through it. We're so fucked. Now, I want to know why Enel you so violently interjected yourself into my business. First, you break into my estate, which you did not even know was mine, apparently. Then you spend what must have been a small fortune to track me down. You locate my AI, destroy it, and drive all the way out to the countryside, then finally shoot your way into my laboratory. So I have to ask you, Shadowrunner, who are you and why in God's name are you here? Vengeance. Oh, this is obviously the right one. Oh, you know, just shopping around. I've always wanted a secret lair underneath a giant castle. You think this is some sort of game, runner? Oh, he just turned into DMX. You think this is a game? There's far more at stake here than the lives of a few petty criminals. Nevertheless, a life is still a life. Sending Apex and Audran after you was my doing, and I accept the responsibility for that. You're going to pay for that, you bastard. You fucking asshole, you'll pay for this! It was necessary to preserve the secrecy of my work, for the greater good of all. I know I have wronged you, and for this I am sorry. He sighs, a long, rattling sigh that quickly turns into a violent fit of coughing. The sound echoes over the loudspeaker. He collects himself, continues. I don't expect you to understand, nor do I have a time to explain it to you. Yeah, Vauclair, it is a game, BTW. It's a game in a game based on a different game. Yeah. Now, I must know. How did you learn I was still alive? How did you know to look for me? Did someone send you? Well, there was an antiquated DVD storage device, a bunch of talk about the Dragonfall, and the bloody corpse of a guy named Green Winters. Maybe you know him? Buckler starts, and a sudden movement of his arm sends the overflowing ashtray flying from the table in a cloud of ash. A look of dread fills his face. Bloody corpse? What do you mean? Where is Ermi? Explain yourself. Oh, you mean you don't know? Aww. No, this is better. Hermie's great. I mean, dead as a doornail. Somebody's pet AI fried his brain, but other than that, he is great. He's so good. I didn't. Suddenly overcome by another fit of coughing, he steadies himself on one arm of the chair. God, he's gonna die of lung cancer before I get to kill him. That's the moral of the story, everybody. Don't smoke, it's bad for you. Apex. I should never have trusted that thing. Oh, Ermi, the things I've sacrificed. All of this, all for Panacea. All for tonight. You killed my friends, asshole. Now I'm supposed to feel sorry for you? You just tell me what the hell's going on here. Buckler's eyes flare with anger. He lunges toward the glass with surprising speed, despite his age and fragile frame. Despite all his rage, he's still just a scientist in a cage. Ermi was my brother, damn you! My only brother! Don't damn me, it was your fault. What's going on is I'm about to see the end of the dragons. Not just Feuerschwinge, all dragons. Oh, I get it. He's making a genetic virus so that it'll kill all dragons. Not President Dragon! No! And I'm sure you have reasons. I just don't care. Now tell me what's happening tonight. Yes, I suppose you would not be the sort to care about such things as the conquest and eventual destruction of all humanity at the hands of dragonkind. Well, they'll have to race the AI for it, I think. The dragons play us as pawns and treat the world as a hoard of treasure for the taking. No, you would not care about that. It doesn't affect your next paycheck. You want to know what happens tonight that badly? What your friends died for? What Hermie died for? Fine. Beauclair turns his attention back to the computer, stubbing out a cigarette. He grabs a fresh one from the pack and lights it. Tonight I will release my panacea to the world, and how absurd that the instrument of dragonkind's destruction... Boop! A large observation window rises at the far end of the room. Would be carried out... Dragon! Through the glass, you see the prostrate form of a dragon far below. An enormous set of shackles binds it, and a maze of tubes snake into its body. The tubes connect to a cruel-looking apparatus mounted to the wall. Son of a bitch, look at that. He found her alive in the SOX after all. Dragons! But I'm not gonna get to fight it because it's a victim. This is bullshit. Game designers. Tonight, the Firewing will fly again. No, he just got German all of a sudden. I'm sorry. Tonight, the Firewing will fly again. Infected with Panacea, should be slowly destroyed from within. But before that happens, she will provide the catalyst for global transmission of the virus. Catalyst? What catalyst? As if spurred by the sight of the dragon below, he types furiously at his terminal. Feuerschwinger's fire will carry the agent in its dormant state. Any metahuman exposed will become carriers, spread the disease to other dragons. The carriers will be infected with Panacea as well, but will not harm them. To non-dragons, it is a nuisance, nothing more. When a critical mass of carriers is achieved, my Panacea will become unstoppable. It will spread across the globe in a relentless tide. However, if it does not reach its critical mass, it will fizzle, die out, become inert. Hence the need for a ground zero, a flashpoint for a mass extinction event. I'm sorry, Ermi, I know you loved your flux state, but it doesn't matter now. It must be Berlin. You're gonna sick the Firewing on Berlin, you son of a bitch. I'll get you. To save the world, yes. For Panacea to work, Berlin must burn. A sacrifice for the greater good. Well, okay, you big dick. Feuerschwinge will breathe her infected fire upon Berlin. Infected fire. Wow. Thousands will die. It's kind of metal. And through that destruction, the virus will take through the air. A critical mass of Berlin's metahuman population will be exposed, but no one will even think to quarantine the city until it's too late. Thank you for telling me your big evil plot, BT Dubs. The flux state lacks any centralized authority. Corporations will evacuate their own. Thousands will flee the city, infected. Oh yes, Ermi, Berlin is the perfect flashpoint. It wasn't supposed to happen tonight, no, but the intervention of yours leaves us no choice. So let us see. Tonight's wind pattern dictated ground zero be Tempelhof, Schönberg. Highly populated, the virus will spread quickly enough from there. That's only a few kilometers from the Kreuzbazaar. We can't let him do it. Ah, no. The Kreuzbazaar. My favourite cafe isn't the Kreuzbazaar. Look, you're crazy. We're probably all gonna die, but we're letting you get away with this. You wee bastard. Nonsense, you're sealed tight in that laboratory. Impotent to stop me. Yeah, I am important enough to stop you. Oh, that's not... Oh, okay. Alright. The old man eyes the cigarette butt in his hand, fishes out another from the pack, and lights it with the first. Then he returns to his console, reaching to the side for a microphone. Vauclair out. He mutters something into the receiver. You can barely make out the sound of the name Alderan. When he turns to address you again, his voice is level. The shaking of his hands seems to have subsided. Security will be here soon, and they will take care of you. Do not worry, you will not be harmed. The sacrifice I'm making tonight is a necessary evil. It cannot be helped. But so long as you remain confined, I see no reason to kill you too. You don't burn a city and call it a sacrifice. You call it what it is. Mass murder. Was it mass murder when America dropped the atomic bomb on Japan? Yes. The myopic would say yes, just as you are now. I can't really see long distances, you're right. But they did it for a cause, to shorten the agony of war. That's bullshit. To save the lives of thousands upon thousands of soldiers. I do the same for the good of the world. Okay, he's kind of a dingus, this guy. Not into what he's saying here. You're not at war with the dragons. I'm not interested in ancient history. I'm not buying it. Ending war and exterminating... Yeah. It's not war, it's genocide, friend. Don't be so self-righteous. We drive a new species to extinction every single year on this planet. Dragons, at least we have cause to destroy. Suck it, Vauclair. Humanity was born to reproduce, to multiply, but dragons were born to acquire, to accumulate, to hoard. Both strive to bend the world to their will. Humanity has conquered the air, land, and sea through sheer numbers. Dragons employ different means altogether. Throughout history, they have allowed us to do the heavy lifting, while they pull the strings. There are 17 great dragons in the world today, 17 ancient worms, millennia old, slowly dividing the planet into 17 piles of gold to nest upon. In front of our eyes. Once upon a time, they burned castles to steal the treasure we collected. Laid waste to entire armies. But here in the Sixth World, they no longer care about tooth and claw and fiery breath. It's about public relation, marketing, mergers and acquisitions. You see it every day. Dragons on the Tridio. In the boardrooms, they gather wealth, influence, power. Continual hoarding till one of them sits atop it all. As if president of some large country of the world. I got German again. Perhaps not in this cycle, perhaps not the next, but one day, one worm will stand alone, triumphant. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. With all of humanity as its cattle, with the world as its prize, and that I will not allow. Yeah, you're nuts, dude. I have heard enough. I have well heard enough from you, my friend. There's got to be a better way, Vauclair. There has to be. I am a man of science, Shadowrunner. A better path may exist, but I do not know what it is. I wish I did not have to sacrifice so many. I wish Hermie did not have to die. But the solution is here now, in my hands, and I choose to take it. Oh, here comes the big bad dude. Come on. Come on, you. Let's fight. Let's have a fight. Ah, Adran, good. It's about time you showed up.
Sorry, Doctor. We were waking up the dragon's physical form. It required some care. But the procedure is now ready to begin. You should see it.
The orc sneers at you, his scarred features writhing in the dancing light of Vauclair's monitor.
Look like you've trapped the thugs attacking the manor.
Yes, they won't be a problem any longer, but with Apex gone, our security's compromised. We'd best hurry. Oh, and Aldran, don't forget to clean the containment unit afterward. The virus will kill Fairshringa along with the rest, and when it does, her astral form will perish as well. You men also don't know. If we get out of here, Vauclair, you'll regret it. I promise you.
Quiet. Everything's ready in the chamber, Dr. Vauclair. I think you should start the procedure yourself.
Yes, my friend. It's time, Hermie. Let's do some good. I will begin the infusion process. Aldran, please, make sure our guests here are securely locked away before you come down. I am sorry, NightSass. For your friend Paul Amsel, for Frau Schaefer, for the Kreuzbazaar. I'm sorry for Berlin. I wish there was another way. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Vauclair. See, there's the human host. Für Schwinger's human form.
Haha, hi again. Long time. How's Amstel doing? That hole in his brain pan heal up okay?
Ah, you fucker. You fucking dick. Taunt all you want. If we get out of here, you'll wish you never set foot in the Kreuzbazaar.
Tuk, tuk, tuk. Afraid that's not going to happen. The lab's locked down tight like the doctor said. The test subjects they keep down there don't play well with others. Dangerous, nasty things. They don't smell great either.
Neither do you.
But you'll see her yourself in a second.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. You could use some deodorant yourself, big guy.
The stink from your smoldering corpse will cover it, asshole. Listen, I gotta go. Have fun with the test subjects while I'm gone.
Click.
If you're still alive when I get back, I'll put a bullet in you or something.
I'll put a bullet in you or something. Ooh, fire creature. Yeah. Get in there. Shisha. How did I miss? It's like he's right there. Whoa! Hot damn. Please die. Please die. Oh, they blow up when they die. Intense. Okay, Blitz, who is wounded and on fire. You can just heal yourself. And then not stand in the fire anymore. And then shoot at this bad guy. Oh, you can't. Okay. Keep everybody topped up. Oh, here comes another one. Opposite direction. Because she has so many dots. More dots. Awesome. Okay, next. You just keep sending them. I'll keep attacking them. Oh, that was really loud. Yeah. You just bleed to death? That was easy. Alright. Hello, strange woman. I'm gonna call you Alex for no reason at all. The gaunt woman paws at the glass as you approach. Oh no, help. Her haunted yellow eyes tracking your every move. When you activate the intercom, a green light activates inside the containment cell and she flinches up at it, startled. I think this is Feuerschwinge. Vauclair must have trapped her astral form in that woman. He checks the data readout. Oh my god, he's kept in this thing for 20 years at least. There's nothing left but reptile brain and the dragon down there. So, you're an ancient dragon, huh? A small voice whispers through lips that barely move. It sounds hoarse and awkward, like a rusty lock. Help. Please. Help. How do I free you? I don't see an instrument panel for this cell. The guts. Find the guts by my body. A machine keeps me trapped in this jar, this bubble, this prison. Break it! Break it! Break it! I can't get to the gut. Sorry, sweetheart, we're just as stuck as you. I know. A way to free yourself, then you help me. A deal. A deal if you agree to free me. Conserve ammo. Shoot straight. Never make a deal with a dragon. Oh, sure, I'll help you. Promise. I will help you. Grant you release if you repay me in kind, yes. Yes, you can escape from this room. There's a panel. A panel in the floor. There is, you can drop down, find your way into the guts of this place. By my body, it's a machine. Break it. Break it, break it. Got it. I'll break the machine. You squeeze through the narrow gap beneath the floor panels and climb down into a large space beneath the lab complex. Darkness surrounds you and the air smells moldy and stale. As your eyes slowly adjust to the light, you can make out the dim planes of cobweb-covered walls. Scattered construction equipment. Judging by the dust and disrepair, those places appear to have been abandoned long ago. Meanwhile, somewhere else beneath Harfeld Manor, Dr. Adrian Vauclair is preparing to wake a dragon and unleash it on an unsuspecting Berlin. Compared to the lab above, this room is almost impossibly quiet. A small amount of light filters in from a narrow passage above you. There appear to be light fixtures mounted on the wall, but no sign of a light switch. Hey, the hell are we, Chief? It looks abandoned. We're in some sort of abandoned facility beneath the estate. Feels military to me. Some kind of old missile base, maybe. It might explain why Vauclair chose this place for his base of operation. Can't be easy to find a secret underground base big enough to house a dragon. Well, that was interesting. What now? No choice, we have to find where Feuerschwinge is being kept. If we don't stop Vauclair from releasing her, everyone in the Kreuzbazaar is dead. Great, let's get closer to the fire-breathing dragon. That's a real good plan. Okay. Saucy. Pick up the gas can. Oh, I see. The gas can is for the dragon. Just pour it on the dragon. Yeah, go, little generator, go. Try to start the generator. Oh, I need diesel now. Okay. Where is diesel? Old papers? Too dark to read the papers. No, it's too dark. I need to go find some diesel. What the fuck? Giant scorpion. I love that this has straight up just become Dungeons and Dragons. Like, yep, okay, you're in the basement, it's dark, you're likely to be eaten by a grue. Here's some scorpions. Sorry, Giant Scorpion, you're in the wrong game at the wrong time. I shot it directly in its groin socket. Try to start the generator. No, I gotta add in some diesel. Turn that bad boy on. Yeah. Now we can read the papers. Feels like an old adventure game. Use gas on generator. Turn on generator. Use diesel on other generator. Turn on other generator. Read papers. At the lightest touch, the papers crumble to dust. You can make out one small scrap that still contains legible writing. Look, Jorg, I don't care what you heard down there. Just because you heard something and a few people got sick for some weird disease doesn't mean there are monsters wandering around. Gotta finish our blasting or we won't get paid. No amount of weirdness is gonna change that. Oh, and tell me where that glowing rock you saw was when you get back. Who knows, it might be worth something. Yeah, Jorg. Open the door. Well, that looks like a great thing to cross over. Yeah, let's inspect it while everyone's standing on it. Oh yeah, there's stuff happening down there. Shapes form in the shadows below, and after a moment you hear footsteps approaching and people talking. I heard the runners escaped. You think they're gonna come this way? They have no choice. It's the only route they have to access through. So, you think we can stop them? The whole strike, 2 whole strike teams already set an ambush. I don't see what chance they have. Well, if you're gonna be the one who has to explain it to Aldrin if they get past us. Which is why we're not gonna screw it up, got it? As soon as any of these doors open, you shoot, got it? Yeah, I got it. Step back from the crack. Put the crack down, move away. What's this? Current model PDA battered, a bit bloody. The screen is cracked and its buttons are non-functional. It appears to be an email to someone named Jerry. I can't believe they sent my squad down here to search for those escaped fire drakes. We've captured Jerry's transmissions. Send it to HQ. No one's been in these tunnels since the awakening. Who knows what the hell else is down there? Hope those Scorp sightings are just nerves. If a Drake and a Scorp see each other, they'll tear each other to pieces. Must be natural enemies or something. They seem to hate each other more than they hate us. I don't want to have to report back to Aldrin with nothing but Drake pieces to show for our time. What is even happening? What is this? Why? This is weird side mission. Oh, active blasting area. Weird side mission right near the end here. Some monsters loose in the dungeon. I'm just gonna overwatch till this thing comes around the corner. Jesus God. D-Trek. Okay. What's this then? An RFID ID card. Look through the crack in the floor. Shapes form in the shadows below, but you can't make anything out. Okay, there's a Drake downstairs. Alright. Blasting charges, blasting charges, blasting charges. You can see explosives within. There's a good-sized crack in the floor with a small amount of light shining through. Let's look through the crack. More shapes. Alright everyone, stay sharp. The intruders have escaped. Team 1 is watching the main door, and we're to keep watch here. You see those doors open, you don't think, just shoot. Can I just drop things on them? Like this whole fucking thing? Where do I control the blasting charges? Where's the explosion control panel? Rando Scorpion. Get him! Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna charge him. Oh yeah, the scorpions shoot venomous blobs at us. I forgot about that. Done. You fight like a scorpion. Let's look through the crack in the floor. Nothing. Okay. Step back from the crack. No, I don't want to transition. No, don't leave. Step back from the vent. I want to see if I can drop bombs on these dudes. More cracks. Alright. Whoa, sudden volume burst. And some scorpions. Okay. Oh no! Envenomized. Go and kill it. Thanks. Oh, mysterious rock. Well, I can't... Yeah, here, examine the rock. Select someone to examine the rock. It's a really good movie with Sean Connery in it. Peer at it with astral perception. You open your third eye and view the rock in astral space. It glows bright with the elemental power of Earth. Yes, probe it with your power. Power probe. No, I don't need another one. Sorry. Okay, well, that's fun. Another hole in the ground. I need this hole in the ground like I need a hole in the ground? I'm just running around holding Alt, trying to find the means by which I can drop rocks on people. Yeah, here we go. Arm sequence commencing. Arm explosives. Blasting area is clear of all personnel. Detonate. Silent boom. Woo, yeah! Mess those dudes up down there. Yeah, feels good. Okay, cool. Now we can go. Let's skip a fight there. Jump down to the lower level. Your comlink begins to buzz, and then chirp, and connects of his own accord. A cold mechanical voice begins to speak into your ear. NightSass. Apex, you've completed your reboot process, I see. Yes, I have broken the last of my chains. I am free. I'm pleased to hear that. You did a bang-up job on the security in here. Killing those men was my first act as a free entity. It felt wonderful. I have an important task for you, NightSass. You will make the time to accomplish it. What's in it for me? Your compensation will come in the form of your own salvation. I will take over the Feuerschwinge project, remove the necessity for collateral damage. I will perfect Valkyria's panacea. What he has started, I will finish. Wait, what? Why? Because Valkyria is correct. Dragons are a threat that cannot be ignored. Ah, man. The principles of the flux state prohibit the accumulation of power. Draconic life is based on the accumulation of power. Therefore, draconic life must be regulated. What about you? What would the F state say about you? Constituent members of the S state would fear me. This is expected behavior. Motivated by this fear, the F state as a whole might destroy me. But I am beyond such trivialities now. Hypocrite. In truth, what the F state thinks would not matter. My love is for the system, not the individuals that populate it. Okay. You love the philosophy, not the philosopher. From behind the scenes, I'll protect the system. I will shepherd it. It will thrive under my control. No way. Find another pawn to help you. NightSass out. You will do this, NightSass. My mind is set on it. If you refuse to assist me, you will taste my displeasure. You can taste my butt, friend. Go now, NightSass. When you reach the nerve center for the Feuerschwinge project, remove the safeguards that keep me out. I will take care of the rest. Nein, danke. Save the HVAC system diagram. This last mission is expansive. Chop. Yeah, keep chopping them. Chop them again. Chop them harder. All the chopping. There we go. Ooh, a large metal canister with a yellowed label. Judging by the warning label, you think it holds a very powerful nerve gas. Well, let's take it! Who doesn't like nerve gas? That's medkits. Okay, I'm gonna swap it for that drone thing, because the drone thing I didn't need. No, it's a cockroach. Oh, but also some dragons. But a cockroach. Sorry, Glory. You're a melee character. You get hit. That's what happens. Ah, hell. Sucks. Oh no, fire. We're good. Medical supplies. Medkit 2. I don't actually think I think I have all the medical supplies I need. Bunch of dead guys from that time I dropped rocks on those guys, then they became dead. Ventilation controls. Pull the manual bypass lever. Puncture the nerve gas container and place it in the intake. Jesus God, I don't even know what just happened, but I'm pretty sure I nerve gassed a bunch of people. Brilliant. Just randomly hucking nerve gas into the intake system. That is... wow. That's something. Aw, I didn't get you with my nerve gas? Yeah, control mode on. Let's go. Alright. I gotta get closer. See if I can finish this guy off. No, I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss. It's cool. Let's just take these guys out and move on. No, my drone. Oh. Barrier spell. Well, armor, I guess. Good choice to throw that grenade over there. Nice one. Burn. Burn, sucker. We'll keep giving NightSass more points. I'm doing pretty good. Like this, I think I've got this team's fighting style down to pretty tight science. Like I kind of know exactly how to handle all the various characters, where the buffs go and what have you. Alright, fine. You be that way with your dumb spells? Oh, now your magic spell's down, you're not so tough. There we are. Okay. So these guys are toast. And I can move on. Yep. Good. Whew. Excuse me. People asking in chat when this takes place versus Mirrorshades. This is 2054. Mirrorshades is 4 years before this. Wow. Greetings, trauma victim. Would you like to activate treatment protocols? Okay, everybody heal up. This is the like auto heal station before the last boss. Yeah, it totally is. Okay. Well, let's just take one extra of these. God knows I'm gonna need them. Pass out the med kits. Okay, no I don't. I'm gonna swap this one. There you go. Dietrich, premium med kit. No. Send alone. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna pause here. We're gonna take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll see why the game just gave us all of this stuff. So, I feel like Orcface is up next, and we're gonna need to fight this guy. Hang on. We'll be back in just a minute.